All right, everybody, we're live. I'm doing a solo show here. Got a couple packs. We'll have a few people getting into the stream, but if you're just going to be signing in a few as I go live here, I'm just going to keep everybody up to date on what I am doing here. Just a solo show. No producer Matt. No special guests. December time. That's it's the time for the one man gang, so to speak, that I'm doing here. Personal podcast. So I've got here a 1990 Fleer baseball. I'm going to be blasting that open. We got 15 cards and a sticker that are going to be part of that. And let me just real quick get onto notes here. So the notes. So in that Fleer 1990, we're looking for a bunch of rookies, barrel of rookies in this one. So we've got Juan Gonzalez, and most of these rookies are most at most like $10 a card at this point. But you got Juan Gonzalez rookie. That'll be what we're looking for. Sammy Sosa's got a rookie here, $10, $20 actually for the Frank Thomas Hall of Famer rookie. So we'll be looking for that. $15. There's a second-year Ken Griffey Jr. card from Fleer. The Fleer 89 was his big rookie debut. And then, interestingly enough, there is a Jose Uribe card that contends, and I read a little bit about this. There's a contention that this Jose Uribe card is a $200 eBay auction price in certain circumstances. Not really sure why the Jose Uribe is $200, but it is certainly a kind of a weird anomaly. It's not a rookie card. It's not a specialty. It's not an error. But some people are pricing that out. The other card pack that we're looking at here, we're going to go Fleer 2006. This is Fleer Tradition. It is a hobby pack, and there are some parallels. This particular card set, each pack of these hobbies did have a parallel in it, whether it was I think there's black and white parallels or a sepia tone, as they say here. So kind of cool. Some of the important cards we're looking for. Again, another set of rookies here. There are Justin Verlander. Got a 10 note on that one, $10. Cole Hamels, another one that's $10. And John Lester card between $3 to $5. I saw some pricing on that. Blue Chip Prospects is a subset. Most of those rookies in kind of a second look or a second design or style. So that is looking cool. And then there is this was the first year that Fleer, I think, declared bankruptcy in 2005. So the Upper Deck Company bought into Fleer and bought all their licenses. So technically this is more or less an Upper Deck pack. But they also inserted the Ken Griffey rookie, the Fleer, I believe it was the Fleer 89 rookie. And Ken Griffey, 99 copies of that are randomly in these packs. And Ken Griffey actually signed all 99 of those. So you can randomly find one of those in there. So that's kind of cool. I'm using our great leader, the Great Muda, as the background. Good afternoon, good evening, Stu. Thanks for jumping on the stream. I'm gonna get fired away here, and I'm gonna open up the Fleer pack first and see what we've got to offer. Again, it's a little unorthodox. I kind of have to look around the setup and look around the phone to get this open. So if I bump into anything, if something sounds weird, let me know in the comment section here on the stream, and I can hopefully change out the sound. So let's start off. We got the Cardinals sticker. Seems like we get the Cardinals sticker a lot, because I think the last time we had a Fleer, which is right here. Oh, look, a Cardinals sticker. So repeat, so to speak, dealing with Cardinals stickers all over the place. Any Cardinals fans, feel free to send me a request for that. First card through, we got a Brad Komisek. Not anything really important. Second card up, kind of important. Got a Dwight Gooden. Not really. Again, not really his finest years towards the end there. Just before he left the Mets, I think in 93, 94. But he still had, some pretty decent life left in him. We got a Phil Bradley as a Baltimore Oriole. Little batting cage action. Youngster Chris Bosio. Great looking Milwaukee Brewers uniform there. Baby blues for Chris Bosio. Moving on. We got Charlie Lee Brandt, left-hander. Part of a couple important teams for the Royals. Unimportant guy for the Mets, Jeff Musselman. Again, another left-hander. We specialize in left-handers here. Leader of the pack. Is that 3 in a row on the lefties? Yes, 3 in a row on the lefties. Greg Swindell, who again was a decent pitcher for the Indians around that time. Not a world beater, but a guy who deserved a little bit of attention. One of the bullpen, bad boys of the bullpen for the Reds, historic playoff Reds team of 1990. We got Rob Dibble. Big high leg kick. Just kicking up into the sky, Rob Dibble. So that's pretty good. This was, I forgot to mention before, this was the 10th anniversary of the Fleer set. So you've got here Players of the Decade, Fernando Valenzuela. Again, pretty heavy, pretty fat in the face. Always pretty fat, no offense, Fernando. And then we got some specs on him. So he was showing his age a little bit here, but the 10th anniversary, a nice, nice little subset. I have to look up and see if there's any real value in any of those. Probably not. Former leader of the pack for his 1989 Topps card. Kind of a spooky face and holding the split finger fastball. Mike Lacasse, journeyman pitcher, who was pitching for the Giants at that time. I think we got this guy yesterday. He seems to come up and is perennially in our crosshairs. Mike Smithson of the Boston Red Sox. Kind of gnarly. I'm going to kill the light here because I think I'm getting a lot of glare from Muta and whatnot. Maybe that helps. Anyway, Mike Smithson. Probably have to go back onto the light. Excuse me for a sec. Again, just trying this out to see if it's worth our time, mine or Matt's time to do solo shows. Mike Bielicki, pitcher for the Cubs. He shows up a lot in these junk wax eras. Decent pitcher, Nobody's getting him into Cooperstown. Chuck Krim, another Milwaukee Brewer. Again, we end up with a lot of Milwaukee Brewers on Leader of the Pack. In case you haven't seen the prior seasons, feel free to go back and watch prior episodes as well. Getting towards the end here, we've got a very ragged-looking Tony Armas. I believe this was his second go-around as a California Angel outfielder. Led the league in home runs a season or two, a time or two. And your last man up here, Mike Dyer. Yep. He doesn't look athletic at all. Kind of chintzy mustache. Probably not a stellar playing career. So that takes care of that pack. I actually, for the leader, I'm going to go with Dr. K, Dwight Gooden. Dwight Gooden would be the leader of that pack. Kind of a weak pack, I will say. But thank you to Steve from Basement Bar Show and Big Chang. They were the benefactors, the guys who picked up that set for me. So now here we go. Second phase 2 of the One Man Gang Show. We've got a Fleer Tradition 2006 hobby pack. Again, we got parallels that are coming through. I did pick up this Fleer Tradition set at our friend Banker Bills in Hillsborough, New Jersey. If you want to go down to Banker Bills, got a nice little shop out there. He's also a guy who shows up at a lot of card shows. Super cool guy. A lot of great, not only great baseball cards, football cards, hockey cards, a lot of collectibles, signed helmets, lithographs, stuff like that. Some rock and roll memorabilia I saw on his wall too. So definitely worth a check out if you're in the Hillsborough area on Amwell Road. Yeah, if you're at a card show in the near future, just yell his name out, and he will not know who leader of the pack is, but eventually he will. So let's get into this. Jeez, I'd tell you like that some of these older packs are just really tough to open up. So I'm gonna go to stabbing. I'm gonna revert to stabbing. Hide your kids. So here we go. Second pack of the night. It's gonna open. I'm gonna spend 25 minutes trying to open this pack. There we go. All right. So let's see what we got to show for this. An interesting design to the card. First card up here. Catcher for the Cubs, Michael Barrett. I don't know about memorable, but he's a guy. Michael Barrett. Feel free to share any of your Michael Barrett memories on the chat. Let me know what you think of it. Second man on this hobby pack here, we've got Garrett Anderson, who I believe outfielder for the California Angels or the Anaheim Angels or the LA Angels, whatever they were calling themselves at the time. It was going to be the California Angels to me, so deal with it. Travis Hafner is the next guy. And Travis Hafner, this was probably the prime time of his career as a DH first baseman. Played probably a little bit of the outfield too for the Indians in this era. Again, nice action shot. We just swing around to the back of Travis Hafner's card, and we get to see some stats, a little paragraph about what's going on with Hafner. Yeah, definitely giving you the pump up on base percentage and slugging percentage and all that good stuff. Nice card stock, nice shiny card stock on these too. Not skimping. Fleer tradition, not skimping. We've got, looks like Seattle Mariners pitcher Jeff Harris. Not really one of my favorite Seattle Mariners jerseys or logos. That's sort of like nautical star. Not great. And it also looks like a softball jersey or a spring training jersey that he's wearing, but he's there, and again, it's his rookie card. So if you remember his rookie season, Jeff Harris, please let me know what his best attribute was, other than wearing a softball jersey. Here we go. All right, this is what we came for, everybody. We came for a New York Met, 2006 being one of his best years as a New York Met. Carlos Delgado, first baseman, RBI machine, left-handed power hitter, super nice guy. I don't know, I've never met him, but I would imagine super nice guy. Super great for that Mets team for a few seasons. Got dinged for PEDs and probably won't make the Hall of Fame, but certainly a vaunted guy. The Mets made the playoffs. I'm not going to talk about the playoffs for the Mets, but they made the playoffs. We got another rookie card right here. We've got the outfielder for the Cincinnati Reds, Chris Denorfia. Probably had a couple decent seasons, but never really, crossed the line and made it to all-star status. But Chris Denorfia, he is on the pack. I'm going to get here Brett Myers, pitcher for the hated Philadelphia Phillies. And then again, like saying what Brett Myers' best years were, maybe up until 2008, 2009, possibly. But not, again, not a super memorable guy. We got Angel Baroa for the Kansas City Royals, shortstop, second baseman, shortstop. Remember the name. Don't really remember what the best part about his career was. And here we go. Getting towards the end here, we've got Ben Johnson. Not that Ben Johnson from Drugs and Olympics and Canada, but Ben Johnson, a outfielder for the San Diego Padres. Mid-swing, rookie card, as we see right there. Stupendous. All right, and then we're on our last card here. Again, I guess this is what they mean by those inserts or those specialty cards that are going to be in each pack. Grassroots, Jeff Kent, here for the Dodgers. a guy who's still on the cusp of making the Hall of Fame. Big stat compiler, played a long time, played for a bunch of teams, Mets, Giants, Dodgers, obviously. Good glove at second base. Certainly a guy who could drive in a lot of runs and produce a lot. And I'm sure the story on the back will tell you the same. Illustrious career, they said that he had, and consistent run producer. I think I wrote the back of this card. But yeah, that's a pretty nice card. We'll see if that's got any value. I would say that's probably our leader of the pack, a grassroots Jeff Kent. Much respect to Jeff Kent and his career. So that's pretty much it. 2 packs of cards, pretty down and dirty, pretty simple. Jeff Kent, Dwight Gooden, co-leaders of the packs for today. So let me know what you guys think. Drop into the comment section. If this episode was really boring, I can take your criticism. I gotta chew it up and spit it out, but I can take your criticism. If we don't necessarily need to do episodes like this again, where you would prefer 2 people bantering about sports cards, we can do that too. If we get better cards, better sets of cards, maybe that improves the entertainment appeal, the curb appeal. But regardless, I appreciate everybody that dropped in for the stream, for our super leader, the great Muta, and for me, Mike. I do appreciate it tonight, and I hope you all have a great evening, and sayonara.